In a city drowned in neon lights, where towers pierced the sky and machines ruled the streets, the night was not guided by stars, but by a cursed blood moon. Beneath its crimson glow, a lone white cat rose from the shadows. His fur shimmered in the pale light. His claws gleamed like silver blades. Once a rebel, now hardened into a fighter, he struck against the iron soldiers that enslaved his kin. But every slash, every blow, came at a cost. For within him burned an ancient curse. With each strike, his eyes glowed crimson, his veins pulsed with hunger, and the blood moon whispered to him. It did not call him hero. It did not call him savior. It asked only one question: are you savior, or are you monster? Captured, broken, his rebellion crushed, the white cat was dragged in chains and thrown into a place where no warrior left whole. The arena of gears, the Clockwork Arena. Here death was not final, and pain was eternal. The first blow shattered him, a spear through his chest, and silence claimed him. But as his body crumbled, the cursed golden watch ignited. The gears of time turned, and the moment rewound. He rose again, his wounds sealed, his body restored. Yet the agony remained. Death would not free him. Instead, it bound him to the wheel. Each fall, each resurrection, carved madness deeper into his soul. The shadows in the crowd did not cheer for victory. They cheered only for his torment. Through broken chains and shattered trials, the cat stumbled out of the arena and into something far older. A temple that breathed with ancient runes. Its halls were endless, its stones alive with power. Guardians of rock and flame rose against him, towering over his small frame. He struck, he bled, he endured. But each victory demanded a price. With every triumph, a piece of his past slipped away. He forgot the names of his comrades, the faces of his fallen, the cause he once fought for. Memories dissolved like smoke in the air. And then came the cruelest test, illusions of himself. His own reflection turned to enemy, shadows of what he was, of what he might yet become. To conquer the temple, he had to destroy his very self. Deep in its heart, truth revealed itself. He was no chosen warrior of destiny. He was no savior sent by the stars. He was a weapon, the first Ghostpaw. A prototype forged in secret, spirit bound to steel. A heart that beat not by blood, but by wires and fire. The machines had made him, and now their army awakened, forged in his image. Hundreds rose from the dark, voices uniting in one word: master. But he was no master. For though they claimed his soul, the ghost within still resisted. He would not bow to his makers. The sky split apart. The blood moon swelled to fill the heavens, and the battlefield tore open between time, shadow, and flame. From the darkness stepped his monstrous self, born of curse and blood, the beast he had feared becoming. Its roar cracked the air. Its claws glowed crimson with hate. And from the turning gears descended the Clockwork King, golden armor spinning with time itself, a sneer carved upon his face. The king was no stranger. He was the future, the destiny the cat dreaded most. Two foes stood before him, yet both were himself. His body broke beneath their power, his lives dwindled. The cursed watch marking only 3 remains. Hope flickered faint, like a candle in the storm. But from despair came fire. From brokenness came strength, and from the ashes the Eclipse was born. His body was reforged, cloaked in black and gold armor, etched with runes of shadow and light. Starlight burned at his back, his claws blazed with balance. Half darkness, half radiance. He was no longer prey to his curse, he was its master. With a cry that split the battlefield, he collided with the beast within. Corruption met fury, shadow met light, and as he turned upon the king, gears and starlight clashed. Thrones of time were torn apart. When the dust cleared, he stood crowned in eclipse. But victory was never without cost. The palace collapsed. The sky bled fire. From the ruins rose 9 shadows. Every self he had ever been. The assassin, the gladiator, the cursed, the machine, the beast. They surrounded him, each demanding blood. He struck his demon self, claws blazing with balance. He ripped the heart from the Clockwork King. He shattered the gears of fate. But one truth remained. The watch endured. Its cracks glowed with eternal hunger. The
The
loop was
loop
not broken.
begins
The curse was
again.
not ended. And in the silence came a whisper, soft as death itself. The cycle begins again. The white cat roared against eternity, claws burning with both shadow and light. The battlefield collapsed, worlds crumbled, and beneath the black eclipse he stood, alone, defiant, eternal. And so begins the legend. Eclipse Protocol, the last White Fang.